This is a $220 backpack. And hard as I try, I can't find $220 worth of backpack here. UAG makes great phone cases and laptop sleeves. They make really great protection gear. And this bag is fine. It's just okay. It opens, it closes, has some pockets, it'll hold your stuff. Nothing really falls apart on day one, but nothing's gonna get your attention either. At $220, just okay isn't good enough. Hello friends, I'm Ken, and this is the Bag Bench. So here's what this bag's trying to be. UAG, of course, is known for phone cases, iPad cases, and protective gear for your tech. They position the Premium Tech 24-liter as a consumer-forward commuter backpack that's good for travel with a tech-forward identity. They call it padded up, protected, organized EDC for someone who cares about their gear. UAG says it's rugged with premium 1050 nylon. They say it has all-day comfort with premium mesh. Take a look at this incredibly thick, I'm being sarcastic here, mesh. They call out the fact that it has a sternum strap, which is, I guess, technically a feature after my GoRuck review where they don't include one, but this one dives under every time it goes on my shoulders. So I really wouldn't call that a feature. It's actually a hindrance and an annoyance, and then getting it loose is a little bit annoying as well. As you can see, I'm struggling a bit right now just to get it loose. They say it's got smart, secure storage, and I generally agree with that. I don't love the pocketing on the bag. You're gonna find out about that soon. And then they say it's travel ready, which it does have a luggage pass-through and a side handle, which are both nice features for travel. So UAG isn't really lying to you. It does have every feature they list on their spec sheet, but this review is going to decide whether or not it does them well. Let's get this thing on the bench and find out. Now, the first things I check are my deal breakers. Does it stand? Definitely. Does it have a dedicated laptop sleeve? In this case, a pretty good one actually. Does it have an exterior bottle solution? Yes, over here on the side, although I don't really love it. It's pretty tight, steals volume from the inside, and it's pretty tough to get the bottle in and out. And then does it fit my daily loadout? It definitely does, although a little tighter and specifically oriented for a 24-liter bag, supposedly. Can't really set the cap 2 laying down because it presses out against the front pocket that we'll talk about soon. So it doesn't fail any deal breakers. Let's take a look at how it does in the rest of the review. In the capacity and organization category for the larger EDC bags, the current benchmark holder is the Alpha 19er Evade 1.5 Full at an 8.7 out of 10. Let's see if the UAG Premium Tech can compete. The first place it got dinged was in usable volume. We talked about it's just kind of a weird, it's not a very deep pocket for a 24-liter bag. It measures about 4 inches deep, which isn't very great for a main compartment on a 24-liter bag. And a lot of that volume that would have been there goes to this outer pocket, which is huge and deep and runs the whole front panel of the bag. But the thing is, I don't want a front panel that steals volume from my main compartment. The admin pocket is, well, we're going to call it an admin pocket, but it's this little magneted pocket right here. Doesn't have a whole lot of headroom for anything. Nothing. And then it does have on the side, where another water bottle pocket usually would be, you can see it's got this long vertical pocket. Right now, I've just got my MagSafe power bank in there, but again, just not a very great and usable pocket. I do think for a bag that's putting itself as tech forward, they didn't do a great job of giving me places to put things like chargers and things like that. It's got these two mesh pockets on the back of the lid, which are kind of nice for storing things. I didn't end up using them a ton. Document pocket on the back though is a nice touch, and actually you can also use, there's a pocket in the laptop compartment as well that could be used. The water bottle pocket is okay at best. So in the capacity and organization category, the UAG 24-liter Premium Tech bag gets a 7.4 out of 10. So it's not even competitive with that Evade that I reviewed. For access and usability, the current benchmark holder is again the Evade 1.5 full at an 8.9 out of 10. This one gets high marks for a very deep, well-lined quick access pocket. You see I've got my wallet, a flashlight, a knife, and tons of room in this pocket. This is a genuinely good pocket. Laptop retrieval got high marks. The back pocket in this one is pretty genuinely good. It's well padded. It's got pretty good tightness, holding things from falling to the bottom. It's suspended. It's got extra room for documents. These are YKK reverse coil zippers, number 5s and number 8s throughout the bag. Some of the zippers on the bag don't get great marks, like the admin pocket is just a weird pull, and then it hits the handle over here. It's just a weird place to put this pocket. But like I said, the quick access pocket is pretty dang awesome and pulls up a lot of the lower scores in this section. The UAG 24-liter Premium Tech backpack gets an 8.4 out of 10. So it's about half a point lower than the Evade 1.5. For comfort and carry, the benchmark holder again is the Alpha 19er 1.5 Evade at a 9.2. That's a pretty high mark to beat, and I'll say this isn't a great bag for comfort and carry. It's just okay. The shoulder straps are thin, pretty generic feeling, pretty thick binding at the edges, which increases durability but doesn't really aid in comfort. It's got load lifters that are technically there. The back panel is okay. It's somewhat thick mesh. Weight distribution on the bag is fine. It doesn't really hang off too hard when it's loaded down heavy. Airflow on the back panel is okay. Again, the channeling is just a little bit weird, and then you've got the mesh luggage pass-through right here in the middle that breaks things up. But once you load it down heavy, it's okay. The shoulder straps are all right. When it's not loaded down heavy, it's again just okay because it holds its shape really well and it's just pretty much a big fat box on your back. It feels a little awkward when you're walking around when it's not hanging heavy. The body contour is just not natural. Again, it's just a really boxy bag. Every time I would put the bag on, I had a sternum strap flipping under or a strap twisting. I just didn't really love this bag in daily use for comfort. So for comfort and carry, I gave the UAG Premium Tech 24-liter a 7.3 out of 10. It wasn't even close. The next category I rate in is build, durability, and aesthetics. The benchmark holder right now is the Evergood CTB 26 in waxed canvas at an 8.6 out of 10. This bag gets a decent score for weather resistance. The 1050 nylon is pretty decent. The zips are at least reverse coil. It gets big marks for shape retention. Even when it's not loaded, it's just a big old box. And then aesthetically, it's just okay. I think the decision to put a patch panel on the front was probably a smart one for UAG. It made this boring looking bag a lot more interesting. You can add your own patches, and it just really breaks the look of the bag up, which is nice. And everything is pretty well padded, including that front compartment. But the bag feels cheap. This 1050 nylon just doesn't feel like a $220 material. All the plastic hardware just feels and looks really generic. There's no strap keepers at all on the bag, which is just crazy at this price for a tech bag. And because there's such long straps, the dangle situation is really kind of out of control. The interior feels cheap on the bag. The whole bag just feels and looks cheap to me. So for build, durability, and aesthetics, the UAG Premium Tech 24 liter got a 6.4 out of 10. And that's after me giving it a 9.9 in shape retention. Onto the value of the bag. At $220, that puts this bag in my premium price tier. And this one is not going to earn a value badge today. Here's what $220 is buying you. It's buying you great shape retention. The bag stays pretty much the same shape, loaded or unloaded, never really falls over. It's buying you a pretty darn good tech compartment. And it's buying you a really good quick access pocket up top. But here's what $220 is not buying you. It's certainly not buying you $220 worth of construction and materials. It's not going to give you hardware that you're going to trust for years on end. The YKK zippers are really the only thing propping it up. It's not going to give you a solid interior. This interior feels and looks super cheap. And it doesn't give you great straps or a good sternum strap or even strap keepers. So who's it for? If your primary need is travel or everyday carry protection, this backpack doesn't do bad. If you're buying the UAG Premium Tech 24 liter well below the MSRP, like I did using a coupon code, and you just want a functional, somewhat organized daily commuter backpack, or if you're shopping for a backpack with a super wide, deep, quick access pocket and pretty dang good laptop protection, this bag's great for those things. Who it's not for is pretty much anybody buying at $220 MSRP. I think there are way better backpacks at that price. If you've done any amount of homework, you know that too. If you care about build quality or long-term durability at all, I don't think this bag is going to hold up very long. If you hate strap dangle as much as I do, this bag isn't for you. And if you just generally hoped that your UAG phone case quality was going to translate into a premium backpack experience, this bag doesn't do it. For overall score, the benchmark holder right now is the Evade 1.5 full at 8.9 out of 10. The UAG Premium Tech gets a 7.0 out of 10, so it's not competitive, almost 2 points worse. This is an okay backpack at a not okay price. Comparable bags, if you're looking for an everyday, larger work bag, well, I'd start with that Evade 1.5, the third generation, currently available on Alpha 19er's website. Another bag I would consider is the Air CityPack Pro 2, which consistently gets first or second in best backpacks for everyday carry. And then if you want to go up in price a bit, I do love the CTB 26. I'll link both the reviews for the Evade and the CTB in the description so you can go check those out. So to sum things up, UAG knows how to protect things. Your phone, your tablet, your laptop, and this bag does do a pretty good job of protecting things. The problem is, so do tons of other bags, and this bag just doesn't inspire confidence in how long it's going to last, how well it's going to carry long term, and it has an interior that feels like a genuine afterthought. This bag clears the scoring floor, never really reaching for the ceiling. It's just okay. And in a category where the most updated version of my benchmark bag costs just $9 more, just okay isn't going to cut it. Once again, I'm Ken. You've been watching The Bag Bench. I'll see you out there.